Okay, this is. I say okay a lot. This is the sequel to I Have Something to Say video. I feel I did not address why I'm a hoarder in that video. I said I was a hoarder for 30 years, but I think I lost my train of thought and I didn't explain why I think I became a hoarder because I have a theory. I do. And I want to think, I want to talk about it. Um, I the wireless mics are charging, so I brought in the cool big mic. Do I sound like a radio voice? Sorry, I'm being silly. Um, when I was little, I hid things. Well, every kid hides things, but things I did, like in my room, especially model making, uh, all that kind of stuff. I would manipulate things. I would go beyond whatever the kit was meant to be because I tried to make it better or different or whatever. I was, my imagination would go crazy. So I always had X-Acto knives and putty and paint and all this kind of stuff, which was probably no different than any other kid. But in my situation, I wasn't really allowed to do that too much. But I was just rampant. So I did it on this window ledge in my room, and I destroyed the window ledge. I cut it all up over the years, and I got in trouble later on when they replaced it. But what I'm saying is I used to work in this confined little space, and I remember I used to have all my stuff all huddled together, and I was messy, but I knew where everything was because I was focused on the project, and I would just put things wherever. Like right now, if I could show you, I'm not going to because I don't want to move that camera because it's in the best position. This space where my computer is, I have all this shit all around. And it's just stuff that I have accumulated that I've been working with here in this space. And that's how it started. And as I got older, that space got bigger and cluttered. And I used to move as I went to college and I had rooms. There, I was under peer pressure. And maybe I was a little happier there as well. It was only in one space in the double room that I had that was cluttered because the other room was public. It was like a party type room that I maintained in my space. And because it was at a time when it was college, I was probably trying to sow my oats. I don't remember it. It was so long ago, but whatever was going on, it was much cleaner. Best time of my life probably for being clean and organized and neat. After that, I moved back. Did I move back in with my parents? Back to that confined, organized crap. Moved into a house. It took over the house. I would move from room to room to room to room. Come up with some project where I would do in this room, like it would be a computer room or something. I have like this room here was a laptop of all things that became this desktop. Kind of, I propped it up, did all these things, and I was trying to create this cubicle of awareness. I don't know. And then it shortly became a junk room. And it moved to the back. But the back was another project room. That was lightning. We're having a lightning storm. Great. And The bedroom was another story because I created a section of one side of the bed, a computer cube alleyway, and then the bedroom is another disaster area that has to be addressed. And then I just moved out here, and it's just became overwhelming. And whenever I just take over a house, and the whole thing just became bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But I told you in the other video why, in the sense that it was the cause, the depression, but the business and all that sort of thing. But the hoarding, I think, was a direct manifestation from my micro hoarding as a child that exploded into this big thing. But it's not so much hoarding. I think that's what I'm getting at. It's sloppiness in a sense. So maybe I'm just not so. Am I not a hoarder? Is there different types of hoarding? I need to look this up because I'm telling you, I've been doing this with the help of my therapist, but we're not talking about oh, you're type so and so and so and so hoarder. She thinks it's a good idea. And if I have an issue and I she basically only wants to talk to me if I flip out, and I haven't flipped out. So I haven't done any direct deep research into the hoarding. I'm just kind of going with it because it feels right. And I'm getting things done. Is that wrong? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Feels right. I'm cleaning the house, starting to. So we'll see. But if I get in over my head, then I'll address it accordingly. I don't know. I'll seek other avenues of help. You know what I mean? But my fans are sending me messages. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so there you go. That's that. That's all I wanted to say. Why I think I became a hoarder, because I was always a little bit of a hoarder from childness. Jesus, that was crazy talk. I've been sitting here all day thinking. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Love you. Be safe. Catch you later.